Hey everyone, so this is just a quick little video of all of the time-lapse footage from building my radio telescope. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little rundown on what we were doing in each part. And so here, this is before we've cut any of the boards. We've only marked where we're going to cut them, and then we're priming them, getting them ready to paint. My mom used all the power tools in this video, and so she's the one that's actually cutting the boards with her saw. I've never cut wood with a saw before, so I let her do the hard part, all the heavy lifting. Thanks, Mom. And here we are taking all of the cut pieces and putting them together to build the sides, the four sides of the cube. We started using drill and nail and screws, but then we kept stripping the screws, and so we ended up switching about halfway through to a hammer and nails. But for now, we're still fooling around with those screws. We kept stripping the screws, and so that's why we ended up switching to nails instead, because it was just becoming too much of a hassle. And then this is the next day when I got my nails. And again, still just putting together the four sides of the cube. It took a really long time just to hammer all of the nails in. Oh, and that was when I kept bending nails and my mom had to take the nails back out so I could start over. Oh, and we cannot make fun of me for using both my hands to nail those nails in. It was really hard and I was getting tired, and I was like, well, if I use both hands, it's more power and it's less energy, so I'm going to do it. And this is us priming the top of the base. We actually primed a top and a bottom. But we ended up not using the bottom because we just didn't need it. And this is me. We disassembled the dish and I cleaned it all and painted it. But just make sure that if you're going to paint your dish, don't paint anything glossy, metallic, shiny, shimmery, sparkly, anything like that, because the reflections are going to interfere with your with your signal from your LNB. And so now we've painted all of our pieces. And now we're actually assembling the cube. And we used the drill and screws for this as well. My wood was just old wood that I had gotten from a friend for free. And so some of it was bowed a little bit. And it made it really hard to kind of get all of the sides to match up on the cube and hold everything together while we got it screwed in. But we did eventually get it. And then now she's measuring to cut the top. And then now we are cutting the top. And now we've placed the top on. And we're drilling it on the top. And now I am adjusting the angle on the satellite dish. Now we're mounting the satellite dish. And now we actually had to tip it over on its side so we could get underneath it to tighten the nuts on the bolts. And now my mom is starting to work on stripping the coaxial cable that we're going to use to connect to the power source. And this is the finished product. So thank you guys for watching another episode of Fun with Physics.